Welcome back to another podcast episode. I am your host, Christina, and this is the Grow Your Daycare podcast, where I help you reach more local families and boost enrollment using the online space and online marketing. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to increase your childcare business's sales, even if you're fully booked right now. So yes, it is possible. And I'm going to share with you a few ways you can do that to hopefully get you some more sales in your bank account so that you can focus on doing amazing things with the little ones in your care. So before I dive in, I wanted to mention that I do run 2 marketing memberships depending on what your needs are. So if you are running a small home daycare and all you need is help with social media, meaning what to post and maybe a graphic to go along with it, I run a $7 social media content hub for childcare providers, and that is exactly what we offer: a complete social media content strategy, basically a game plan, what to post along with the graphic to go along with it. We write these fresh every single month, create the graphics, and then we give you access to them directly in your inbox monthly. So if you want to get instant access, all you have to do is go to the link in my show notes to check out to check out if it's the right place for you. If you are running a larger center or a small center or even a home daycare and you need more than just social media strategy, you need marketing workshops, you want to be able to understand Facebook ads, and you want a one-on-one strategy sessions with me, and really more marketing support without paying agency prices, well, I actually have a membership for that. It's called the Childcare Business Growth Hub, and that is exactly what we do. We focus on growth, boosting enrollment, visibility, coaching, marketing consulting. Basically everything you need to grow your daycare is found inside this membership. It's $47 a month, and you can get some more information on that. Again, links are in the show notes. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes of today's episode. So how to increase your childcare business's sales even when fully booked. Is it possible? And if it is, how? Please tell me. So these are a few things that I did in my business when things were going well. I was fully booked, but I still wanted to be able to afford extras for the staff, for the kids, or even just to put some money away for the business, right, as an emergency fund. I found 3 strategies that can definitely help you as well. And I wanted to talk about those and add a few others as well. So hopefully this is going to give you some ideas, okay? So the first strategy that I did, and that actually gave me extra income, that I actually stuck with after that, was I added an extra AM and an extra PM snack. Okay, so where I am, we actually have to provide the meals to the kids. So we would give them a snack in the morning around 9 a.m. and then lunch around noon, and then an afternoon snack in the PM. But what happened was I started getting kids that were really like early birds, like they were there at 6:59 and the daycare opened at 7 a.m. every morning. And these kids obviously were hungry. They couldn't wait until 9 a.m. to eat. And then I also had kids that were there until 6 p.m. because parents worked a bit later in the evening. So these were like kids that left really like the last minute when we were closing. And I knew that these kids were also hungry because the last time they ate was at 3 p.m. So what we decided to do was we started a breakfast club and a late afternoon snack club. And we offered it to the parents whose kids were there, obviously, at those times. And everyone took us up on our offer, which was amazing. So in the morning, they would come in and we would open up a classroom. And then the kids that were there really early, we started the AM early bird breakfast club at 7 a.m. and he would go maybe around 8:15. And then after that, the kids would just go in the other room, and the other kids would start coming in, and then they would have a snack at 9. So early in the morning, between 7 and 8, I would say we had like a breakfast club. So this was like toast, jam, yogurt. We had pancakes, French toast. glass of milk, right? So the kids were well fed, and then they had a small light snack 9 a.m. with everyone else. We charged an extra fee every day for this. I think we charged $2 a day. The parents could actually choose which days they were going to drop off their kids early at the breakfast club, which also gave us an idea as to how much supplies to buy, right? So that we weren't wasting food. And we did the same thing for the afternoon. So usually the kids in our care around 4:30, we were down to one classroom. I think we had like 7 or 8 kids left and 1 or 2 staff members as well. So for those that stuck around up until 6 p.m., we offered the same thing, same concept. We would give them a snack in the afternoon as well. Again, for an extra fee of $2 per day. So that was an excellent way for us to add some income that really, really helped us. And it also offered an extra service to the parents that didn't necessarily need to stress about breakfast or picking up their kid early because they didn't want them to be hungry, right? So we provided that for them. Strategy number 2 is we did something that was really fun that you can definitely do as well. We added date nights or shopping time or drop-off time. So we opened up our daycare, for example, during the holidays when we knew that parents who were running around trying to do Christmas shopping, for example. So I remember one holiday season, we opened up on a Saturday morning. We asked 1 or 2 of the teachers if they would mind coming in. They said no problem. And we actually opened up the daycare for half a day. We had some pizza, we had a holiday movie, and just some holiday crafts. And we encouraged the moms and dads to drop off their kids, go do their Christmas shopping, and then come and pick them up after. And this was a great way to just have some fun with the kids. That wasn't extremely structured the way it was during the weekdays, right? They could invite a friend or like a cousin, right? So that also gave us some extra income. And it also gave our clients some time just to kind of go shopping without having to run around after kids, which was also amazing, right? But I've seen daycare owners do this with like date nights or random drop-off times, weekend care. So anything that you can do to kind of ease that load from the parent, adding an extra service and obviously charging is excellent, right? Strategy number 3, we rented out our space. So we were in a commercial building and we had 4 classrooms, an office, and 2 washrooms, okay? And we had a yard as well. So we started opening up our space. I actually publicized this in the local paper and a few Facebook groups, and I had a few people take me up on my offer. They would rent out the space for a set amount. I think it was like a flat fee of $75 an hour, and they had access to our space. So for example, for speech therapy, yoga classes, we had someone come in and do cooking classes with kids and their moms during the weekend. And this gave us, first of all, exposure, like visibility. Parents that had no idea we existed were kind of like, they became aware of, hey, there's a daycare here, right? And the other thing it gave us is extra income as well, which was really, really appreciated, okay? Strategy number 4 that you can definitely try is start a side gig that has to do, kind of relates with what the business that you're in right now, okay? So think of what you're really good at and think of offering that to not only your daycare, but other daycares as well. So for example, I have a client inside my growth hub membership. She actually has been thinking about coaching other providers that are just starting out. She is really good at designing and making things look really pretty. And she got the idea because she's been approached by a few people that needed her advice, right? To start this consulting business where she would take providers that are just opening up and go into their space and help them set up their centers, obviously for a fee. So this is just one way that you can start a side gig doing something that you're really good at, something you're talented in, something you're experienced in. Again, generating more income for yourself, but your business as well, okay? So I started doing this when I started blogging about daycare and day-to-day operations and how to put a policy handbook together. I was still running my daycare, but then I just started blogging about day-to-day things that I would do in the office, because I was getting asked on Facebook, how do you do this? How do you start a daycare? How do you find staff? How do you advertise? How do you put a policy booklet together? What does that look like? So I decided to start a blog, and I would blog about it. I recorded a few videos. Eventually, I recorded an online course, which I still sell, by the way. If you want to check it out, go to my website, childcarebusinessmarketing.com/courses, and you can actually see the very first course I developed is still selling, and I'm getting tons of 5-star reviews on it. So this was a course that I called Childcare Business Online Academy. And what I did was I basically took someone from not knowing how to open up a daycare to being able to put their policy handbook together, develop an educational curriculum, and write a team handbook as well. So if you want to check it out, by all means, feel free to go. The link is in the bio. But that actually generated income for me. And you know what? It's still selling. So anything that you can do that you excel at is just a great place to start. You really just think about what you're good at. Are you good at story time? Are you good at developing curriculum? Are you good at helping other providers with interventions? Like, what are you good at? Try to package it in a way that you can actually sell it to other people that may not necessarily have the same success as you are having in that area, okay? And lastly, strategy number 5 is become an affiliate. Now, this is something that may take up a bit more of your time. And if you are more comfortable with tech, this is something that can definitely help. Now, I don't know income-wise how much more of an income this can actually add. It really does depend on a few things. So, traffic on your website, your followers, and also the percentage, but it's becoming an affiliate for things. So you can do this for toys or books or, family-friendly hotels or local restaurants, family-friendly airlines. I mean, you could become an affiliate for anything, basically. You can go on websites like Amazon, shareasale.com or clickbank.com, and you can scroll through all the companies that exist on there, and you can apply to become one of their affiliate. As an affiliate, what you are doing is you are promoting their product. And when someone clicks on the link that you're sharing, you actually get a commission. Again, this can be as little as 2%, but it can be, it could be something like maybe 50 or 60% if you are selling, programs or flights or hotels or, hotel stays and things like that. So again, something to think about, especially if you are really good at showing up on social media and sharing about things that you enjoy, using. This can definitely help you add more income in your program, even if you're fully booked right now. So let me just recap real quickly. Number 1, it was add an extra AM or PM snack. Find a cute name for it and just start a breakfast club or a late afternoon snack club, and then just charge a fee for it. Number 2, add a date night or a shopping time or drop-off times that parents can basically come drop off the kids that are after hours or even in the weekend, where you can open up and then they can pay you for a certain amount, a flat fee, and you can actually get more income for the daycare that way. Number 3, try to rent out your existing space. Number 4, start a side gig, something that you are really good at. Think about what your superpower is and try to sell that to other people. And number 5, become an affiliate, whether it's books, toys, family-friendly hotels, referring catering services or online courses. If you check out websites like ClickBank, Amazon, or shareasale.com, you'll get tons of ideas that way. So there you have it. As you can see, there are tons of ways you can add extra sources of income to your existing business. I hope that you find one that works for you. And I hope that you see success in it. Let me know what you thought of this episode. As always, I hope that it blesses you and your business, and I will see you in just a few days. Bye for now.